Welcome back to Quiz Koala. Brace yourself for 35 general knowledge questions. How many can you answer correctly? Let's begin. Which alarm clock on wheels beeps and rolls away? Is it clocky, runaway, or escapade? It's clocky, the runaway alarm clock. Which supermodel was painted naked by Lucian Freud in 2002? Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, or Cindy Crawford? Kate Moss was the supermodel painted by Lucian Freud. When did Degas develop a passion for photography? Mid-1880s, early 1900s, or late 1870s? Degas developed his passion for photography in the mid-1880s. Which group has larvae called nauplii, cyprids, and zoea? Mollusks, insects, or crustaceans? Crustaceans have these types of larvae. Which ape is known as the man of the forest in Malaysia? Orangutan, gorilla, or chimpanzee? The orangutan is known as the man of the forest in Malaysia. Who wrote the Elements, laying the foundations of geometry? Euclid, Pythagoras, or Archimedes? Euclid wrote the Elements, laying the foundations of geometry. How many states were in the Confederate States of America? 5, 7, or 11? The Confederate States of America initially had 5 states. Who starred in It Happened One Night? Claudette Colbert, Greta Garbo, or Katharine Hepburn? Claudette Colbert starred in It Happened One Night. What animal is in Tina's Nightmare in A Nightmare on Elm Street? A cat, a dog, or a lamb? A lamb appears in Tina's Nightmare. Where is the birth of the Internet plaque? MIT, Harvard, or Stanford? The plaque stands at Stanford University. What was the 2004 web model called? Web 1.0, 3.0, or 2.0? The 2004 web model was called Web 2.0. What was Kellogg's failed 1998 cereal? Breakfast Mates, Cereal Buddies, or Morning Pals? Kellogg's failed cereal was called Breakfast Mates. Is mace spice in mace spray tear gas? No, yes, or sometimes. No, mace spice is not an ingredient in mace spray tear gas. Which musical won 6 Oscars in 1968? Oliver, My Fair Lady, or The Sound of Music? Oliver won 6 Oscars in 1968. Who first left Guns N' Roses in 1990? Slash, Steven Adler, or Duff McKagan? Steven Adler was the first to leave Guns N' Roses in 1990. Which river runs over 650 kilometers in northern Italy? Tiber, Arno, or Pa? The Pa River runs over 650 kilometers through northern Italy. Which twins are the best men's doubles players? John and Patrick McEnroe, Mike and Bob Bryan, or Bob and Mike Bryan? Bob and Mike Bryan are the most successful men's doubles players. Who scored the most goals for Italy? Francesco Totti, Roberto Baggio, or Luigi Riva? Luigi Riva has scored the most goals for Italy. Who's the top-selling female artist? Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, or Madonna? Madonna is the top-selling female recording artist of all time. Who can see a thestral? Wizards, someone who has seen death, or muggles? Thestrals are only visible to those who have witnessed death. Where do renal arteries carry blood from? The aorta, vena cava, or pulmonary artery? Renal arteries carry blood from the aorta to the kidneys. How many siblings does Ron Weasley have? 5, 6, or 7? Ron Weasley has 6 siblings. What's the estimated world population in 2055? 8, 9, or 10 billion? The world's population is estimated to reach 10 billion by 2055. What is the biggest celestial body in our galaxy? Jupiter, Betelgeuse, or the Sun? The Sun is the biggest celestial body in our galaxy. What part of a horn is the bell? The end that projects, the mouthpiece, or the valves? The bell is the end that projects. In which J.D. Salinger classic does Holden Caulfield go on a personal journey? The Great Gatsby, To Kill a Mockingbird, or Catcher in the Rye? Holden Caulfield's journey is in Catcher in the Rye. In which year did the Vietnam War officially end? 1973, 1974, or 1975? The Vietnam War officially ended in 1975. The whale's flipper is a modified version of what body part? Tail, limb, or fin? A whale's flipper is a modified limb. What natural material is produced from spinnerets? Silkworm thread, coral, or spider silk? Spinnerets produce spider silk. Which Polish scientist won Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry? Copernicus, Marie Curie, or Walesa? Marie Curie won Nobel Prizes in both physics and chemistry. When could all UK women over 21 vote? 1928, 1918, or 1945? All UK women over 21 could vote in 1928. Who plays the lead in Rocky? Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Bruce Willis? Sylvester Stallone plays the lead role in Rocky. Where in London is the coffee shop explosion in Children of Men? Piccadilly Circus, Trafalgar Square, or Fleet Street? The explosion takes place on Fleet Street. What's the naturally occurring magnetic material? Lodestone, hematite, or magnetite? Lodestone is the naturally occurring magnetic material. How long were Apollo 11 astronauts on the moon? 6, 12, or 24 hours? The Apollo 11 astronauts spent 12 hours on the moon. Write your score in the comments and select your next challenge.